Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Soul Health with Nurse Blue. Guess what? I am Nurse Blue, and for the next few minutes I am going to live up to my name, Blue, right? So what does that mean? That means I am going to build you. That's the B. I'm going to love you. That's the L. I'm about to unite us, because that's important. That's the U. And I'm going to empower you about the most important facet of your health that you probably don't know about. And it's my favorite subject. That is soul health, because soul health is the solution. Now, I don't know when you're going to see this video. Today is March 1st. Whenever you see this video, that means that it is right for you. So this is a right for you right now moment. And I am absolutely thrilled because March, not only is it one of my favorite months of the year because it's helping me prepare for spring. A lot of great things have happened in this month. But guess what? It's also Women's History Month. It's also, well, I don't know, now in the United States, they're cutting out all the stuff. So I don't know if it's Women's History Month or not in the United States. But here in the Soul Health and Wellness Club, which is where I work, which is where I take care of my clients, it is Women's Health Month. Yes. So here's what I want to help you do this month. And actually, guys, you are invited to come and go for the ride, because everyone's going to win if we get on this train together. All right. This month is all about you learning how to love your soul back to health. That's right. We are elevating self-love. And how am I going to help you elevate self-love? I'm going to help you elevate self-love by introducing you. For those of you who may not know, many of you might know, but introducing you to one of the most important bodily systems that many of you have not even heard of. And I refer to it as the kingdom of God within me, the chief operating officer of my body. Honey, this is the woman. Are you familiar with Proverbs 31? She's a woman in the Bible. Give you a great excuse to pull it out right now. She's a great woman in the Bible that could do anything. She can absolutely do anything. Go and read about it. Right? This woman was a mother, a great wife. She had multiple businesses. People in the community loved her. She had a wonderful heart. She had so much energy, and she was wealthy. What did she have that many of us did not have? Well, she had a great endocannabinoid system. So if you're like, what? Yes, she did. She had a great endocannabinoid system. And if you said, what? That's because you probably don't know anything about it. And you know what? That's not your fault. It is absolutely not your fault. I found out about this system about 5 years ago, right? I, myself, just like you, had a health challenge that I had been managing for too long. It was called psoriasis. It is an autoimmune deficiency that just popped up out of nowhere. And here was my only option. Take this drug or this drug or this drug for the rest of your life. And if you don't, well, guess what? You are going to have skin that looks like... Go look at the pictures on Google. I don't even want to describe it. But I said, nah, I'm not signing up for that. Now, I went to school to learn about nursing. But everything that I had learned, nothing taught me how to heal the condition that I was faced with. So I needed to go and learn some more information. And it took me quite a long time to put all these pieces of this puzzle together. But 5 years ago, I was introduced to this incredible system, the endocannabinoid system. And actually, that was one of the missing pieces, not only to psoriasis, but guess what? This beautiful feminine system, yes, listen, I think she's a woman. This feminine chemical system within your body, guys, you can't become the best version of yourself without her. You absolutely cannot. There are so many benefits to the ECS. And so right now I want to invite you, just so you can build a relationship with her, because she is a woman, so she needs to be appreciated. I want you to put your hands over your head right now and say, oh, I love my ECS, because a lot of her receptors are right there in your brain. Yep. And then I want you to give yourself a hug and say, oh, I love my ECS. Love her. I'm telling you, the more you love her, the more she's going to love you. And so for March, for this month, I am going to help you build a relationship with her. I am going to teach you all of the things that she controls in your life. I'm actually going to share a little bit about that with you right now. But most importantly, I am going to help you love her in a way that you've never even known how to love yourself, for many of you. Because the great thing about the endocannabinoid system that many people do not realize is that this is a system that communicates with your soul. So if you've been rocking with me for quite some time, you know that I teach the anatomy and physiology of the soul. So what's happening up in the soul actually communicates to the endocannabinoid system, and that system communicates and modulates all of the other systems of your body. So that's why this is such an exciting month to dive into this system. Now you're probably wondering, why is this my first time hearing about this system? Or you're probably wondering, like, why do you know about this, Nurse Blue, and doctors aren't talking about it, or other nurses or other wellness professionals? Well, there are a lot of people out there talking about it because it's been around now for nearly 40 years. But here's the thing, and this is why I wanted to focus on it. It was a game changer for me, and actually I was introduced to it by a wonderful doctor out of the Chicagoland area, Dr. Rita McGuire, right? But Dr. Rita McGuire and other doctors who focus in this area of our health have all informed us that they weren't taught about this system either in medical school. And so I want you to ask yourself this question: how is it that a system that is so vital to our health, this is your first time hearing about it? Exactly. I had the same question, and then I got extremely angered by the fact that I was not taught it. And then I said, you know what? It's my time to start teaching it. So this month, I want to help you absolutely fall in love with your ECS system. I want to teach you about what I've learned about her, and more than just a bodily system, the ECS over the last 5 years that I've been really building a relationship with her, once you learn how to rebalance her, how to love her, how to give her what she wants, needs, deserves, and desires, guys, that's the only way you achieve joy. That's the only way you achieve peace. That's the only way that you bring your body back into a state of balance, because she is the chief operating officer of your homeostasis. That's the balance in your body, by the way. So in order for you to become the best version of yourself, this is the transportation to take you there. You know, I for many years, I was locked in so many trauma cycles, trauma bonds, trauma cycles, because as a child, just like many of you out there, I had endured a lot of years of being bullied, a lot of years of just sitting in deep fear. And I've talked about this before, but it was through my endocannabinoid system, balancing my endocannabinoid system, that I was truly able to deal with my trauma in a healthy way, forgive everybody, forgive myself for participating in things that did not serve me because I didn't know any better at the time, and forgive others if I saw them as the perpetrator or if I was the victim. I've been able to deal with all of that. The ECS has helped me to release myself from narcissistic abuse. It has allowed me to achieve a level of balance in my body that I didn't even know I could achieve, quite frankly. I've been able to reverse and prevent disease. And here's the beautiful thing about it. Because this is a system that is being heavily researched, right now, we are still discovering so much about it. So let me just tell you why it's going to be so good for you to join us in the Soul Health and Wellness Club this month in loving this system back to health. Because, honey, this is the epitome of self-love. Everything else, you're just doing something. But when you get to this level, this is what self-love is. When you can love yourself on a cellular level, when you can love the chief operating system of your body at the highest level, you can't lose. Because here's some of the roles that she plays in your life, okay? Particularly in female health, right? So, reproductive health benefits. Now, for those of you out there who may have some menstrual cycle regulation issues that you need to deal with, the ECS helps to modulate hormones to regulate the menstrual cycle. I'm looking at my notes, guys. I don't want to leave anything else. Also, she helps reduce PMS symptoms and cycle irregularities. Fertility support. Now, here's what's interesting. I had a hard time getting pregnant. I did. But proper ECS function is linked to reproductive health and may influence fertility mechanisms. Pregnancy and lactation. The ECS plays roles in implantation, so that is when the embryo implants itself into the uterus. It helps with pregnancy maintenance, and it also helps with milk production. Here's some wonderful hormonal benefits. I know you guys are gonna get really excited about this, okay? Especially if you're going through those changes. So if in terms of perimenopausal, and menopausal management, supporting the ECS may help ease transitions through hormonal shifts. No, not may help, it does, okay? Potential, and I am definitely a winner there, right? It potentially reduces hot flashes and mood fluctuations. I have a testimony for you there. Estrogen interaction. The ECS works closely with estrogen, and understanding its relationship can help women navigate hormonal changes more effectively. Now, for those of you, as I've just shared with you, have struggled with anxiety, that's fear of the future, or dealing with trauma from the past, okay? Here's what I want to share with you about the endocannabinoid system. Let me also say I have never been diagnosed as having a mental health issue, but I had a mental health issue, okay? Anxiety is a mental health issue for many years and was never diagnosed, okay? So, ECS helps with anxiety and depression management. Women experience higher rates of certain mood disorders, and the ECS plays a crucial role in emotional regulation. So if you're hot and cold, that could be an ECS deregulation, right? If you find yourself not able to sleep at night, if you find yourself a little bit anxious, or if you're irritable all the time, ECS needs your attention. Stress resilience. Ladies, listen up. Women often juggle multiple roles and responsibilities. Isn't that the truth? A balanced ECS helps improve your stress adaptation. Okay? Now, let me just tell you about the ECS. She can't stand stress, and you can really help her out by learning how to defeat it, not manage it. Now, for those of you who might be experiencing some pain and inflammation, the ECS is your transportation to peace within. Yes, she is, baby, because she modulates pain. And she offers relief pathways for conditions like endometriosis as well. Migraine relief. Women who experience migraines at higher rates, the ECS influences mechanisms involved in migraine development. Now, I'm going to be talking to you all about the ECS this month. How to take care of her, how to regulate her, what kinds of food she loves to eat, types of activities. She loves a high vibrational lifestyle. And what does that mean? She loves the vibration of abundance. So we're going to give her what she needs. We're going to give her what she deserves. And most importantly, we're going to build a relationship with her, because when you build a relationship with the ECS, guess what? You are preventing yourself from, going down the route where you might attract a health challenge because you didn't know about the ECS. So I am of the belief that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I'm sure you've heard that before. If I'm not mistaken, Mary Poppins introduced us to that back in the day. Well, Nurse Blue wants to introduce you to the most wonderful way in which I learned how to truly balance my endocannabinoid system. I actually named it, I came up with a formula. It's called the Decide to Thrive formula. It is a soul renewal detox, because what happens is when our ECS has not been managed properly, oftentimes we have a lot of toxins throughout our body. And this is not just bodily toxins, these are soul toxins. And so if you don't know anything about the ECS, you probably don't know how many toxins might be preventing you from having a wonderful relationship with her. So let me offer you an opportunity to dive deeper into this. First and foremost, I want you to consider becoming a member of the Soul Health and Wellness Club. That is a free online community where you can go and learn more about the ECS and ways to manage it. And also I have some wonderful videos from doctors that specialize in this area of health so that you can take a look at. And quite frankly, I want to invite you to dive deeper by working with me personally. Now, I have several different ways we can work together, but it all starts with an application, because guess what? I'm not for everybody, and this is not for everybody. When you decide that you want to do the work to balance your endocannabinoid system, you are on an entirely different level with your wellness. And I'm not just talking about, many of you may be familiar with the endocannabinoid system because cannabis, CBD, THC, and a lot of corporations that specialize in endocannabinoid health are in the cannabis business, right? Because that's how we came to learn of it. But it's more than just adding cannabinoids to your body. That's part of it. It's a lifestyle. And if you want to take a small step and learn about the lifestyle, I'm going to invite you this month to purchase my book, Freedom is a Frequency, okay? It's actually a joy journal, and it's through my book that I reveal the 5 simple steps that you can take to increase your energy, your health, your peace, your relationships, your abundance with the power of joy. And guess what? It is the system that helps you balance your endocannabinoid system. So go pick up my book today. And then here's another thing. If you would like to work with me after you fill out the application, I can help you learn how to activate the principles in my book, whether it's a one-on-one or through a group session. I customize the programs that will work best for you and where you are on your health and wellness journey. So with all that being said, I am going to post my link so we can start there. You can join the Soul Health and Wellness Club. You can also apply so you can learn how to manage your endocannabinoid system. You can also go on LinkedIn. I'm actually hosting groups. So I have a group over there on LinkedIn. I have a newsletter. Listen, or go to soulhealthcommunity.com where you can find out everything Nurse Blue is doing this month for you, for us, for humanity. Because quite frankly, I think the endocannabinoid system, I love her so much, I think she could lead us to heaven on earth. That's how powerful of a system she is, okay? So this is going to be a breakthrough month on so many levels, and I'm super excited about it. All right, guys, I'm going to jump right out of here, right? I'm going to jump off right now because I got to go and work with some clients. But here, if you have extracted a lot of value from what I shared with you today, give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to this channel. You need Nurse Blue in your life. Everybody needs a nurse, especially if you are a nurse, right? And you definitely need someone who can educate and support and learn from you about soul health and wellness, okay? All right, have a wonderful rest of the day, guys. Let's make March the best March you've ever had in your life. And now that you know about the endocannabinoid system, I believe we definitely can accomplish that, okay? All right, take care. Bye.